Hello all you strangers. It's me again, Mr. Murgle. We're going to be talking about all of the wonderful camped mounts that you can receive across all the expansions. Now, we have a bunch of them in Warlords of Draenor, but we're going to start in the chronological order that they appeared. So, starting out, we are in Northrend at Storm Peaks, and this is where you will camp for Time Lost Proto Drake. This mount right here. He of course came out with Wrath of the Lich King. He shares a spawn timer with this old Viragosa. As you see, their paths are identical, meaning that you can see either Viragosa or Time Lost. If you see Viragosa, that means you won't see Time Lost until a minimum of what people believe to be at least 6 hours. There's a lot of theories, Viragosa being that he is a 1 in 15 chance to become Time Lost Proto Drake. Not to become Time Lost Proto Drake, but he will spawn in place of Viragosa. So, you'll be camping him here. When I did it a couple years back, this is where I flew, right here. And eventually it happened. So, that is the first one. We will be moving on to Cataclysm. Starting off in Cataclysm, we are here in Uldum. We're gonna see these little mysterious figurines within VC scan. They pop up all over here. This mount is a ground mount. It's a gray camel. Let's find him on there. Gray riding camel. When you get this mount, you also get a title called the Camel Hoarder. The Camel Hoarder. Camel Hoarder. The Camel Hoarder. Yes. The way this mount works is there's actually a little object that you will interact with at one of these locations. It is a tiny little figurine, as it says, mysterious camel figurine. You'll either get a camel figurine, which gives you a gray item that vendors for 25 gold, or you'll be whisked away by a little tornado, throwing you into La La Land, where you'll end up killing a guy that drops the gray camel. So, that's this one. They say it's about a 1 in 25 chance that it'll be the gray one. Maybe that's why the item vendors for 25 gold, you know? I just thought that. Maybe that's a little sly hint from Blizzard, but I don't know. That's what all the people say on the forums. 1 in 25 chance that it'll be the one that you can actually get the mount from. So, yeah, that's this one. Moving on, we're going to head to Deepholm. Here we are in Deepholm. Yep. As you see, we're looking for the guy named Aoenaxx here. Aoenaxx will drop you this mount, the Phosphorescent Stone Drake. Aoenaxx is a friendly NPC. He is a rare spawn that will just pop up and fly in little tiny circles, ever so happy, until you jump on him, and then he becomes a dickwad. So, what you're going to do is, you're going to sit one of these little places, maybe occasionally fly around, but you're going to waste a lot of your life here because he never seems to spawn. I spent like 600 hours camping for him. He's an asshole. Nobody likes Aoenaxx. And whatever douche Blizzard employee decided that he's going to share a spawn with a level 15 bat. The bat's name is Bloodseeker. Don't know why they picked that. He's just a level 15 or 18. I don't remember. He's a low-level bat. He'll spawn for like 10 seconds and then vanish. Now, mind you, it's the same theory that if this bat spawns, you will not at least see Aoenaxx for 6 hours. But since he despawns in 10 seconds, we never fucking know if he spawns, unless it's right on top of you. Meaning, you can't sleep when you camp for this guy. if you don't want to miss him. I didn't actually get him. The only reason why I have him is because I am on the same Battle.net account as my wife, who actually killed him and got him as a drop. I spent 600 hours, and I never once seen Aoenaxx. Oh, excuse me, I did see him, just other people were on his back when I saw him. So, best of luck with this guy. This is what he will get you, this wonderful little mount. Phosphorescent Stone Drake. Moving on, we're going to go to Vashjr. Here we are in the middle of Vashjr, Vashjr, whatever you want to call it. I call it Vashjr because, yeah. Anyways, we're here because of Poseidus. Poseidus is considered a world boss. He has a very long spawn time, a minimum of 72 hours. And according to some guy on the internet, because everybody on the internet is trustworthy, he says that it can only spawn between the hours of like Friday to Sunday and blah blah blah, and he camped it for months and kept a detailed report of every spawn and yada yada yada, happy good stuff. Anyways, I followed his guide and I did get it, so it will get you subdued seahorse. I got it a while back. Yeah, it can be used anywhere in the water. It speeds you up in here in Vashjr, but anyways, in other places it's as slow as the sea turtle, so I wouldn't really recommend it as a form of super speed. Only goes like 60%, but I guess anything helps, so whatever. He can spawn there, here, 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 here. This mount is pretty well camped because it can be sold. It is a tradable one. It's the only one that is currently tradable. Oh, excuse me. I take that back. With Warlords of Draenor, there is one that is still tradable, but let's not talk about him. He's tradable. Sells for like 180k. Because, of course, he is a rare spawn. Cross realm zones makes him hard to get. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. Good stuff. Look him up. Poseidus. Difficult. But if you're a mountain collector, you gotta have them all. So, moving on, we're going to head to Mr. Pandaria. Alright, so here we are. Mr. Pandaria. Here we are in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms. Yep. So, in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms is some big flying dragon named Alani, and he's usually here, and I'd like him to be here so I can show you. Oh well, it's not important. He flies around. But you're not going to be able to kill him for a while anyway. So, what you're going to do to kill Alani, you need to collect these things called sky shards. Let me open Altaholic here. I know I've got some somewhere. Sky shard. See? Merkel, Keltis head. Sky shard. Combine 10 sky shards to create a sky crystal. Sky crystal removes the barrier from Alani, allowing you to kill him. Sky shards can only be obtained from mobs in the Vale of Eternal Blossom. So, you just slaughter a bunch of random shit. These guys here are usually what most people kill because they're pretty well crowded and, for the most part, gonna make you a decent amount of profit while you're doing it. So you're gonna get gold and you're gonna get your mount. Once you get the 10, you combine them and then stab the guy. You cast a spell, it taps him to you, so it's not like somebody can steal your kill. It's more of a farming game than a camping game. So, yeah. Then you get this one. Let's see here. Thundering Ruby. See? Alani, Vale of Eternal Blossoms. You get this one. I don't have it because I'm a whore for gold, as you might know from my videos. And, this is what you can do. If somebody's in the party with you and you have the sky crystal, you can tap it and kill it for somebody else, essentially meaning you can profit off selling Alani. I did that a lot, still do it. He sells for like 15 to 20 to 25k. Depends on your server and the amount of people farming for it. A lot of people farming on my server, but this makes it a little more rare, essentially, because the fact is, there's more people farming for sky shards, harder to collect a sky crystal, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's why I don't have it. I should get it. I have the 4 sky shards, as you see, and I intend to keep it this time. But yeah, just slaughter a bunch of crap, you'll get him. Not a hard one. Moving on to our next Mr. Pandaria crap. So here we are again, Mr. Pandaria. Yeah. We've looted this location. As you see, the Andalari Warbringer spawns right there. But there's a couple spawn locations for these guys. Got one right here. Right here in Town Long. Dread Waste, right here. No. Crest Ring, right there. Yeah. So, anyways, these guys actually drop 3 mounts. We got Jade, Slate, and Amber. Yep. They will drop the mount that pertains to the one that they are currently riding. You'll see them on a mount, and it will have a chance to drop this color. Mind you, if it is not the color that you don't have already, if that made sense, kill him anyways, because, 1, another one's not going to respond in his place unless he's dead. And that's it. I don't have any other facts, just 1. If there's somebody else around you, then I would say it'd be common courtesy to let them kill it if they actually need it. So, there's always that. But anyways, yeah. These guys, not 100%, so you're going to have to kill a couple of them to get your mount, unless you're some lucky asshole that gets everything on his first try. Yeah, so there you go. Moving on. Alright, here we are on the Thunder Timeless Isle. Timeless Isle. That's the one I was going to say. As you saw, Thunder Timeless Isle. That's definitely what I meant. Anyways, we're here because of Huolon. Huolon flies up and down here. Yep, he's a black one of those. Yep. And anyways, he drops a, that's what it's called, Onyx. Onyx, this one. Huolon. Drops this one. It's not 100% either. You're going to have to kill him a couple times. It's a 1% dropper. Spawns about every 45 minutes to an hour. He's got a pretty short spawn time. Just, you gotta camp him and kill him. There's nothing special about him. He flies up this way and then comes back around. That's about it. Nothing special. Time style. Way over here. Okay. Yep. So here we are in Warlords of Draenor. And they blessed us with a wonderful 6 new mounts or something like that. And, yeah. So, we got one that spawns here, in the old Shadowmoon Valley. His name's Pathrunner, and he spawns in a couple different locations. It's not going to show up on your NPC scan, but he spawns like right here, and right here, and right here, here, and here. And then down here. So yeah, those kind of areas. The good things with these mounts are you don't have to fight over them. If it spawns and you see it and you hit it once, you're going to get it. It's 100% chance drop. Anybody that attacks it gets it. And then he drops this one. Let's see. Swift Breeze Strider. That's him. Yep. Right there. Alright, moving on.
Okay, yeah. Here we are in Frostfire Ridge. Yeah. So another one of those mounts that Blizzard decided that everybody that hits it will get it, so that's pretty nice. He spawns like right here, right here, right here, down here, and over here. His name's Gorok. He's a big boar. When you kill him, you're gonna get this. Great Grey Tusk. Yep. He's just a long spawn time like the other ones, so nothing special about him. He's like level 93 or something. Let me check, let me see. Yeah, no, 93 non-aggressive elite boar. You're just gonna see him standing there. Go over and smack him if somebody's already killing him. If you hit it, you'll still get them out. So, yeah, moving on to the next one. Alright, here we are in Gorgrond, whatever. Anyways, we're looking for a fella named Poundfist. Yeah, Poundfist drops the most sought after mount with the release of Warlords of Draenor. His camp time is extremely long, so if you're expecting to get this mount, you're gonna be sitting a while. He hits on top of it when he spawns. He doesn't stay alive for very long at all. So if you're down here or something and he's spawning, you better be flying, because you're not going to see him very fast for very long. There's a couple spawn locations. One of them being up there, where I was at. Can spawn, let's see, about right here. A little over here around this area, and then down here and over here. He's just a big grondling, and he's gonna give you Sunhide grondling. If you see anybody on this mount, it means they found him and they killed him. Like the other mounts, if you attack him, you will receive it. All you have to do is hit him once and stay in combat, and you will get it. But he doesn't stay alive for very long, and a lot of times people will do it in massive groups. They used to be able to cyclone him, but I'm pretty certain they removed the ability to do so, which means I would have anything available to you to move as fast as possible, such as Aviana's Feather, so you can semi-have a flying mount in Warlords. Rocket boots, whatever you got to get there very, very quickly. That falling meteor in Mist of Pandaria will get you across the map almost instantly, so definitely a win-win if you camp to get that thing. Yeah. Anyways, moving on to the next one. Alrighty, here we are in Talador. You're going to be looking for a fella named Sithide. He only spawns in the water. In terms of looking at all the spawn points, if you want to move around a bit, he doesn't have the farthest reaching, in my opinion. I mean, he has one spawn point that's way down here, but the other 4 are in this region. There, 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 and there. So you can check most of those. If you find out that he's way down there, you're going to have one of those fast moving abilities to get down here, like the Aviana's Feather. That way you can zoom right over there and check it out. He will give you the mount called Sapphire River Beast. Sapphire River Beast. So yeah, it's a pretty big mount. He's really, really big at monsters, so you're going to have a lot of trouble missing him. He's gigantic. So yeah, moving on. Right, here we are in Nagrand. Nagrand has 2 mounts that drop. So we got Lukhok. Lukhok is his name. He's a little Elk. Let's see. He drops Meadowsong. Yeah, that one. Lukhok. This is the only one that I've gotten so far out of the rare spawn camped ones. So, Lukhok can spawn about right here. This area down here. Over where I'm standing, like right here. and right here. I will tell you, when I got him, he spawned right here. The only reason I got him is simply I was doing my quests and I saw people attacking him. At the time, I didn't even know he dropped him out. I simply thought it was a rare. I wanted to get XP, so I attacked it. So yeah, Lukhok, another one. I saw him like 3 times over the course of 2 days, so if that says anything, he has a really fast spawn timer, and maybe I was just lucky. I don't know. Anyways, the other one, his name is Nakk the Thunderer. Nakk the Thunderer drops the Bloodhoof Bull. Let's see here, Bloodhoof Bull. Fat mount, huge mount. He spawns in these regions, up here, over here, right about there, over here, and over here. So pretty much a big circle. Not hard to check for him. You can run up and down the path if you're camping for that one. He has a pretty large health pool though. You can solo him, but he's got a big health pool. And last but not least, I suppose I should include this one in the list. It is the Voidtalon of the Death Star. Of the Death Star, did I say that? I meant Dark Star. Technically, I would consider him a rare spawn. He was added with 6.1, and he doesn't have any spawn location, really. He does, and he doesn't. This is how his spawn works. This is where he can spawn. Right here. You see? That's it. That's his spawn location. Wad is his spawn location. The way he works, he'll spawn in regions like these, where you do your little daily Apexis quests. You'll see just a little purple smoke floating in the air. You interact with it, and it sends you to a place where you get him. It's the first person that clicks on it. After that, it vanishes. So you're going to want to click it really fast if you see it. Otherwise, somebody else is going to get your mount. You can't really camp for him either. Simply, you just got to be lucky to find him, because it moves often, the purple smoke, according to Blizzard. It'll move very frequently. It only stays for a couple minutes, so if nobody sees it, then bam, it's gone. If you're sitting up here in Frostfire Ridge in this area and you see it, that's probably your best bet in my opinion. This seems to be the least populated area, so if you're trying to camp for it, just sit in that region and hope it spawns. Anywho, one last mount. I wouldn't really consider him a rare spawn because he spawns very often, but his mount is tradable. He is Nokk Karosh, or Nokk Karosh. He is a level 100. He has to be done in a group, but he does drop a mount. He just spawns over here in several locations. You can solo him using like glitches, apparently. I don't know if they fixed that yet. He has about 11 million HP, and he will pretty much one-hit you as soon as he touches you. So, yeah, he drops the mount called Garn Night Howl. It is tradable, as I said. Doesn't sell for a lot. Garn Night Howl. And there he is. So yeah, those are all the mounts. If I missed one, I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comment section. But anyways, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and have a great time camping.